Now, I mentioned Martin Luther towards the beginning, that he used this Latin phrase, simul justus et peccator. I know it's Latin and all that stuff. He was a reformer of the church. He was kind of blunt at sometimes, but a very pastoral individual living 500 years ago in Europe. And he had met at one time, I believe, someone who was really, really troubled in conscience about his own sin and the fact that today I'm probably going to sin again and it's going to be terrible and I just don't know what to do about it, and anxious about it and guilting himself over his sin and felt like he couldn't stop. And Luther looked at this individual and I think was very pastoral, and it's something that a lot of people have remembered him saying. He said this: "Sin boldly, but believe even more boldly." Now, he wasn't saying go out and find a good sin to do. No. But he was saying, realize, don't worry about it. That's not the issue. Yes, go out and live. Live under the confidence that God has forgiven you. So yes, you're going to make a mistake. You're going to say stupid things. Confess those. That's fine. But don't get hung up on that. But rather, believe God's promises even more. Because God has forgiven you more sins than you've ever got or that you could ever do. He has forgiven the sins of the entire world infinitely more. You are that little fish swimming in the ocean of God's grace. That's how we live, even while we are still sinners. And that's how we get rid of this whole feeling of this cloud of chronic guilt that is so often plaguing what I've seen in Christian lives. It's gone. It gets dissipated by the light and the goodness of God's mercy and truth in Jesus Christ.